What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Most of you brothers realize that I am a big fan of Dr. Umar Johnson, despite me being very critical of the brother. I do believe in almost, I would say about 90% of the things that he teaches. We both are staunch pro-blacks. We're both highly against intermixing or interracial dating for those of us who are in that community. But the stark difference between me and Dr. Umar Johnson is I don't really go around pushing my beliefs on others for the most part. At least I try not to. A lot of brothers are open to dating women of other races. I believe that for those of us who say we're pro-black, we should be accountable to those things. But if you're not, that's fine. The problem is that Dr. Umar Johnson tries to police everybody who's black. And that is the fundamental issue that I would have with him. But I want you to hear what he has to say about this whole Steve Harvey thing. And I want to play this clip and come back.
As far as the Steve Harvey situation goes, Steve Harvey said there is no divorce. He said that's fake news. Steve Harvey said he is not divorcing his queen. That is fake news. Steve Harvey said he is not divorcing his queen. That is fake news. Now, whether she cheated on him with the security guard, whether she cheated on him with the chef, I don't know. That's Steve Harvey and his wife's business. Stay out of people's bedrooms. Stay out of people's bedrooms. I'm not a big Steve Harvey fan because he doesn't really do anything for the community. He's very much Christ out somewhat. But what happens in his bedroom is between him and his wife.
Now, you've heard exactly what he has to say. In that small partition, he says he doesn't want to get into any real detail when it comes to Steve and Marjorie Harvey, because it's none of our business. He doesn't want to police what's going on in somebody's bedroom. And I find that to be very interesting because a lot of times Umar does have the ability to be consistent, but in this situation, he is inconsistent. Let me play a clip of what I'm talking about.
So it's safe to say, Dr. Umar, that if you go overseas and say, try to find somebody that will be with you because you're masculine, you have no rights overseas, correct?
Now, when you say you have no rights overseas, what do you mean?
What I mean is these quote unquote, well, you would call them, I would call them cowards. These so-called cowards that feel that they don't have a black woman's attention. So what they do is they pack up their things and they go overseas, and they end up saying that we feel more respected over internationally than we knew here in the United States.
But are they going internationally to be with another black woman? In other words, are they going to Africa? Are they going to the Caribbean? Are they going to Brazil? Are they going to Australia? Or are they going to get a snow from Spain or from France or something? Like, what type of woman are they going to get internationally?
Anyone that will give them the type of respect that they deserve. Well,
if she belongs to the race, if she belongs to the African family, that's not a contradiction. You know, I'm a Pan-Africanist, so I could care less whether she's Jamaican African, whether she's Canadian African, whether she's Nigerian African, Surinamese African. It doesn't make a difference to me where she's from or where he's from, but they better be a member of the African family.
So right there, it is clear. Dr. Umar Johnson is against black men who are interracial dating. But at the same time, he's saying on this hand, hey, listen, what goes on in these people's bedrooms ain't our business. Unless he's trying to make the case that, because they're black, we should not be worried in their business. But if you're not black, we are worried about your business. Or if you're in a relationship with a non-black person, we should be in your business. And to be honest is this, to tell the truth, being in the pro-black or the Pan-African world, and they could intersect, right? African-American pro-black, that means FBA, ADOS, Sometimes you deal with the Pan-African scope, but let me just tell you, everybody is not going to think like us. Okay? And to be fair, instead of doing a lot of this policing of what's going on in black men's or black women's bedrooms, we would do well as a community to sit back and try to add value to these folks' lives. Instead of sitting back trying to say, well, you know what? We're going to police you because you with this person. Now, I don't like it either for the most part. And I make it very clear. But I don't go around trying to make somebody feel bad because they're with a white person. The only time I might do that is if the person talks down on black people or they get a call. Outside of that, I don't have any real issue with it. But Dr. Umar Johnson's not telling the truth here. He really does want to depolice what these black men are doing in their bedroom when these guys are completely not even interested in even listening to Dr. Umar. Most of the guys you're trying to depolice don't even have no respect for you. As a man, as a leader, as a thought leader, nobody's interested in what you have to say. So why are you even wasting your time? Because all Umar does is depolice people who he would never have a chance at working with. And that's something we got to understand too. There are some people who are not going to be to the level of me or Dr. Umar as far as how passionate we feel about the black community coming together. Some brothers don't care about it to the extent that we do or we talk about, which is completely fine. That gives us way more attention to focus on people who are actually interested in what we're talking about. Instead of policing, excuse my language, we'll bleep that out, instead of policing other brothers. If a brother wants to deal with a white woman, Hispanic woman, for me, you do whatever you want to do. Just don't come around talking about how you in the pro-black sector doing that, which I don't have no problem with you. If you do that, because that's not in my realm. It's not in my community. Now, once you try to say you're hard-body pro-black and you got a white wife, then that's when somebody like me got to deal with you. But as long as you're doing whatever you're doing and you want to do it, you will not hear me telling you what you should or should not be doing. You're grown. You do whatever you want to do. But it's too many people, like I said, wonder what the black man is doing in the bedroom or whoever he's doing it with. Okay? And instead of, minding your business and trying to add value to the people that are interested. But we just don't do that. We don't have no ability to do that. Then you wonder why a lot of you as brothers in our community, and I'm talking about the pro-black sector here, we don't get no respect. Black man got a white woman, I'm not going to sit there and try to castigate him for whatever he's doing. He might not even be woke. He might not be on his time. He do whatever the hell he want to do. It's his life. I don't care. But at the same time, we'll come back and say, we don't have to look at what's going on with Steve Harvey in them life, and then come back right around to the black man, tell the black man, you need to be doing this and that, while at the same time, we don't have no evidence as a community of brothers of what we're doing to impact black men. Just sitting around wanting to give lectures all day. And that's one of the things I don't really like about us as pro-blacks. We sit around idly by pontificating, giving lectures that nobody really wants to hear, if you want to be honest. Most of the people can do very well without listening to our goddamn lectures. They would want to see what's in it for them. And the reason why a lot of us as pro-blacks have to give lectures all the time, because we don't got no results. When you don't have no results, all you do is run your mouth all day. Everybody knows this. When you have nothing to offer, you run your mouth all day. Everybody believes this. And that tends to be a big problem. And Dr. Umar Johnson here is being very hypocritical. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. We're out.